In an increasingly populated world, the magnetic pull of large cities, rife with opportunity, culture, and constant movement, often overshadows the understated charm of small towns. Yet, as more people grapple with the emotional toll of overstimulation, overwork, and overpopulation, a quiet revolution is stirring. People are reconsidering the allure of big city life and turning towards smaller, quieter communities that offer an alternative, grounded in simplicity, peace, and introspection. Although living in a large city offers many benefits, the sensory overload of traffic, crowds, sirens, and artificial lighting can wear down the nervous system over time. Smaller towns, by contrast, offer a kind of mental retreat that is increasingly rare in the modern age. In a small town, one often finds fewer distractions and more mindfulness, where daily routines are anchored not by deadlines or crowds, but by weather, seasons, and neighborly rhythms. Additionally, the community dynamic in small towns often fosters closer social bonds, which act as natural buffers against loneliness and mental health decline. In cities, one can be surrounded by thousands and still feel utterly alone. In a town of a few hundred or a few thousand, you're more likely to know your neighbors, wave at strangers, and feel part of something shared. Beyond mental health, small towns create a fertile ground for spiritual exploration and connection, in large part due to their silence. In spiritual traditions across the world, from Christianity to Buddhist meditation, Eastern mysticism to indigenous earth-based practices, silence is sacred. It is in the stillness that people reconnect with what matters most: their values, their breath, their being. Cities often drown out this inner voice. Between public transportation schedules, social media noise, job pressures, and nightlife, few moments are left for genuine stillness. Many who move to smaller towns rediscover meaning, a spiritual unburdening that doesn't necessarily require religion, but invites a deeper attention to presence, gratitude, and awe. Tranquility is more than silence. It is the psychological and emotional experience of peace. In cities, tranquility is interrupted, if not totally destroyed, by honking horns, commercial noise, sirens, and advertisements vying for our attention. There is a constant low-level hum of vigilance, a subtle sense of needing to be alert and productive. This enormous stress can wear down even the most resilient among us. There is a kind of healing that happens in quietude, where the nervous system can down-regulate and the body and mind can repair. In towns where the loudest sound at night might be an owl or a dog barking, rest comes easier, sleep deepens, and the day's stresses are not compounded by environment. The aesthetic simplicity of a small town's layout can provide a visual restfulness that mirrors the internal peace so many crave. This return to a simpler way of life allows a more genuine form of freedom. Such simplicity is existentially important, one can focus more on being than doing. The importance of status diminishes, and with it, the ego-driven anxieties that often dominate city life. While cities may offer diversity and anonymity, small towns typically provide intimacy and reliability. In towns where people remember your name at the grocery store or wave as they pass your house, the humanity becomes a balm against alienation. This strong social fabric often leads to better collective mental health and spiritual vitality. The appeal of the small town remains deeply rooted in human needs, for quiet, for connection, for space to think and breathe. For those seeking mental clarity, spiritual grounding, and lasting tranquility, the small town is not just a geographic choice, it is a philosophical one. To live in a place where stillness is accessible, where meaning is found in simplicity, and where one can hear their own thoughts, is increasingly not just a preference, but a form of healing.